So you came here for another lens review on modern camera bodies. I got your back, and this time I'm bringing you that I need to read this. This is way too long. Yashica Yashinon DSM 50mm 1.4. Let me put it here so I can make the thumbnail, or maybe here because it has more contrast. So there we go. Let's put it around here. And my sample here, it's an interesting one because it's a black nose. As you can see, most of the lenses you see online, they are silver nose, they are silver around here, and mine is completely black, so it's painted completely black. So it's not a silver nose lens, which makes it interesting. And as much as I look for it, mine it's the only black nose I can find, which is interesting. Do you guys have any extra info about black nose, silver nose of this lens variant? I know that about the Zuiko's OMs, but this one, I looked online and on eBay to see the prices and everything, and this is the only black nose I can find. All of the other ones are silver noses. They are silver rings around. This is the only sample I can find that it's a black nose. But if you have any more information about that, just let me know. So yeah, this is a Yashica Yashinon DSM 50mm 1.4, and it's a radioactive lens. Yeah, this lens is actually radioactive. Not enough to make you some harm. You will not suffer from it, of course. But this is a radioactive lens. So this lens is actually radioactive. So if you put a Geiger meter around it, it will just accuse it. Interesting stuff there. So it's actually radioactive lens, and this came with my TL Electro X. I have also a video on my channel about this camera. It came with this camera. Awesome camera. It's a freaking tank, man. I can do some serious damage with this. It's awesome. It works fine. It's just built like a tank. It just works. Anyways, back to the lens. So these I'm going to show you some sample images with this lens right about now. You know, this is also always a two-parter. First parter is going to be the sample images. Second parter is going to be all about the video image quality. So I have here some samples. So let me check the apertures on the lenses. On the lens. So this goes from 1.4 to f11. So 1.4 to 16. So it goes all the way from f1.4 to f16, and this is a 50mm. And all these pictures were taken with my trusty classic 5D. There it is, full frame. Never failed me. And let's go and check it out, the images. So this is one. Let me just scream through them really quick. So 1.4. Let me look at the lens. 1.4. Come on. Yeah. 2, 4, 5, 6, 8, 11. Oh, I'm sorry. I think I have made this. Okay. 1.4, 2, 2.8. I skipped 2.8. 4, 5, 6, 8, 11, 16. Awesome. So if I check 1.4, yeah, it's quite sharp. I may have, since this is a manual focus lens, I may have missed focus just a tiny bit. But it's awesome. As you can see, my window, it's I don't know, this far away. It's that subject there. It's this far away from the subject, and it's already blurred as heck. So 1.4 50mm, you can blur the background really easy, really fast. If I go to f2, as you can see, the vignetting kind of disappears. So all the vignetting kind of goes away. And from f4 on, there is no vignetting. So vignetting goes away from f4 beyond. Here I have some vignetting, some, not, but you can only notice it if I just, for example, 1.4 and go to f16. You can see the vignetting go away, but if I don't do it, you don't really notice it. But very sharp. We'll use this all day. Sharper. This is f2, 2.8 now. Completely sharp at f2.8, perfect. And from there on, sharpness improves, but it becomes not that noticeable difference. Of course, in f22, we are at camcorder territory. Okay, So from f2 beyond, everything's very sharp. Even f1.4, I would use it for portraits and some close-ups. It looks really nice. It's very, very creamy, and it's very awesome. So I will use this anyway all day for throughout the range. Very, very for social media, even in paper publications. In some situations, I would. So no problems there. Again, as usual, this is a manual focus lens, which means that you need to be careful when you use it. I have used it in sports, like I use some other lens, but that's just me. But there are many use cases for video. Like and subscribe, because I'm going to make a video about this lens on video. And look at that. To f2, it's already pretty sharp. To 8, it's sharper and improves a little bit from there on. But f2.8 here, it's so nice, so sharp. f2, it's also very sharp. f1.4, it's also very sharp. I just might have missed a focus for a little bit. So let's go and check out. Let's go and see here, for example. Let's go to an f2.8 picture like this. Okay, and let's just do a small edit. So I'm going to pull the exposure a little bit, some contrast here. So just a simple edit, just to get it to pop a little bit. As you can see, it already pops quite a lot. And I'm not looking at taking too much care. Just a quick edit, and it already looks so much nicer. And I can just do some quick sharpening without much care, and it looks perfect to my eyes. So yeah, this lens, and I can copy paste a setting on, for example, let's go to f4. It's a little bit too exposed in this case, so there you go. Just go there. I can just give a little touch to the white balance, because this will be white balance is very, very subjective, because it depends on your monitor and also what YouTube is doing with this. So, but it looks perfectly fine. I will do this all day. I have used this, like I have used my other lenses for paid gigs on digital and analog, and dude, I'm happy with this. In terms of you can check this on eBay here. There is a DSM. It's a silver nose, and this guy is asking £60. If you go to the full listing, you have some variants, but the DSM variant, they are always silver noses. So which means that this is a silver nose, right? See, so I cannot find any black noses. And also, if you check the screw for the filters, it's different. So I cannot really find my exact variant, which is weird. Let me just scroll. That's not the one. 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 This is a silver. This is not DSM. Not DSM. This is DSM, but it's silver. Not DSM. Silver. 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 And I really cannot. I'm sorry, you guys are not seeing that. And let me put that back. So these are all silver, 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 silver. So I cannot really find my variant here. I really don't understand what I'm missing. It's a DSM, Yashica, Japan, Auto, Yashinon. Did I mistype? Let's put Yashinon here. And I really cannot find my exact one. It's always silver noses, similar but not the same. Do I have a one-of-a-kind thing here? Do I have a one-of-a-kind lens that it's unheard of? I'm really curious about this, and I really want you guys to share with me if you know more than me about this. If you know anything more about my variant, the black nose, it's physically different from all the DSMs you can see here. Maybe it's more recent. Maybe I should find with the serial number. I don't know. Well, let me know in the comments below if you have any extra information about this, because I really would like to know if my black nose variant it's peculiar or has anything special about it or not, and I would really like to know. Like, subscribe, and comment if you have any questions about this lens, about some results, some other testing you want me to do. Like, subscribe, and comment, it really helps, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, guys.